This is Niner Dan. Nate's off this evening, and Dylan says he might be joining us here in a little bit. But we're in for a treat tonight. This is a new track on the circuit. Not a lot of people have raced here in the past. Everybody's got brand new setups. The practice races have been awesome. There is really no favorite tonight. Everybody's taking turns being fast and leading practice races, leading races, and we're in for quite the treat tonight. Especially with Favre taking the night off on his trip back home from WWT, and Flash is also taking the night off. So your two fastest guys of the season aren't going to be here, so absolutely anything's up for grabs. Lots of points on the line. Stay tuned. Buckle up. This is going to be fantastic. Waiting on Mucka to give us that word, and we'll be joining the broadcast. So stay tuned. Get something to drink. Sit back, relax, enjoy the evening. All right, real quick, we're going to go through the top 10 starting lineup for, I believe, what is his 8th pole of the season. Mad Mopar is starting on the pole alongside his teammate DB. Third is going to be Predators. Fourth is going to be Mucka. Fifth is going to be Shovelhead. Sixth, Field Filler. Seventh, True Death. Eighth is going to be the last of the RCR cars, Twitch. So all of your RCR cars in the top 8 qualifying. Ninth is going to be Newcomer, Condemned Client. In his first race with FRR, qualifies 9th. And right behind him, last week's newcomer, Inbar 77, qualifying 10th. So we're ready to see what happens here in the FRR Racing Series, right here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Thanks, Mark. All right, and we got the 30-second timers. So we're going to wait about 30 seconds and jump on over there and join them. The Worldwide Technology Raceway. All right, the screen is flipped. We're going over right now, jumping in with them. Let me get loaded in there. So we have 18 racers this evening. This is going to be quite the battle here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, with RCR teammates starting on the front row.
They're going.
All right, here we are, flipping screens. It looks like coming into lap 2 here, Mopar's going to fall back to second place after starting on the pole. But you got Muck on the inside looking to get around Predators for third, with DB leading the pack here. DB spent a lot of time out front. He knows exactly what he's doing out there. This first stage here is going to be 22 laps. Pretty short race tonight. 22, I believe it's 19 for the second stage, and then 57 for the third stage, if I remember correctly. So that I know they're going to have to pit, save a couple laps in stage 3 and pit once. They're not going to have to pit at all in stage 1 or 2, unless that caution comes out, because tires are free. You want to make sure you get those almost every track you go to. Field's getting pretty single file right now. Riding around getting some laps in, seeing how the cars handle before they start making their moves to move to the front. Mucka under pressure in 4th place from True Death. True Death getting low, getting alongside him. With Field Filler right back there in 6th. Mucka able to power out on the outside, gets that nice drive into turns 3 and 4. Able to pull back ahead of True Death, but right there Twitch got around him. It's like Shovelhead has worked his way up to 4th. Twitch to 5th. Mopar losing his position right there to Predators. Predators moves up to 2nd. Lots of slicing and dicing right here at the beginning of this first stage. As these guys know they want to get that fresh air, get out front before their tires start wearing down. Shovelhead all over the back of Mopar for 3rd. Twitch not far behind in 5th. We got Mucka running 6th, True Death 7th, Field Filler 8th. Nice mini golf. Mini golf right there in 9th, looking at the outside of Field Filler. Field Filler able to pull away coming out of the corner. Here we are, Itchy Bro Chase running 10th. Trying to catch mini golf. With Condemned Client moving his way up to 9th. We've still got DB out there leading the pack. Mopar in 2nd. Their other teammate Shovelhead running 3rd. So that's RCR 1, 2, 3. And also running 5 and 7. The only two breaking this RCR quadruplet up is going to be 4th place Predators and 6th place Mucka. Because they got their captain True Death running 7th. So you've got RCR in the top 7 positions of this race. These Chevrolets are definitely hooked up here at this short 1.25 mile egg-shaped oval. And those Chevrolets have definitely been good in the practice races. You've had a couple of the Fords up there battling with them. But they're totally have been these Chevrolets going for it on these practice races leading up to this race. So I had a feeling RCR would definitely come out swinging tonight. Especially knowing that the Ford of Favre and the Chevrolet of Flash are not in this race tonight. Everyone's out here to prove something. Everyone's out here to get the win, get maximum points. Mopar closing back in on DB. Looks like his car's starting to come to life right here, about 10 or 12 laps into the race. But don't look too far behind him. Here comes Shovelhead. He's closed in super close on the Mopar, but Mopar sees that, dives low below DB, trying to get this lead away. DB able to pull out on the outside and take that lead back, not letting Mopar see the light of day there. Cuts him off and keeps on running. But here comes Shovelhead closing in on Mopar. Oh, DB slips a little bit, gives both of them a chance to get up on his bumper. But he looks like he slows up, and Mopar gives him a little boost, and he shoots back down straightaway. Mopar able to close right back up on DB, going in out of the corner here. Coming down this back stretch, or excuse me, the front stretch. Nice turn into that corner. Tries to get that nose down below DB, get the position, but he's not able to do it. DB gets back on that bottom side, pulls off the corner, and maintains that lead. Oh, someone's spinning in the back. Let's see if we can see who that was. I can't tell. It looks like it might have been Viper or 19mm. But you've got DB still out front. Mopar's close behind in second. Shovelhead all over his bumper in third. Predator's holding his own in fourth. That lonely Ford up there in the top five. Twitch up there in fifth. Mucka in sixth. True Death right there in seventh, but don't go too far. Here comes your bro Chase right there in eighth, all over the back of True Death. Dives low below him, passes him with ease going down the front stretch. Now Chase is going to work on Mucka, trying to get to the front. Chase having to start in the back after not making any practice races today, not able to qualify. Had to start a shotgun on the field, and he has worked his way up into the top 10. Mucka getting a good look under Twitch right there for the fifth position. He sees Chase coming. He knows he's got to go. But Chase getting that nice little draft from back at Twitch coming down the front stretch. Mucka's going to be able to take over that fifth position, and he's going to try to bring Chase along with him in the sixth spot. True Death said, don't play without me. Here comes True Death trying to get that seventh spot away from Twitch now. Trying to follow Chase right through it. Not able to do it. Twitch gets right in, tucks in right in behind Chase. So you've got you've got DB running first, Mopar running second, Shovelhead third, Predators fourth, Mucka fifth, and It's Your Bro Chase has moved up to the sixth position. But your top three, they are not getting too far away from each other. You've got this nice three-car battle from RCR. You could throw a blanket over these three right here, and you can cover all of them and have a Ford sticking out the back with Predators. He's right over the back bumper of Shovelhead as they're going into turns 3 and 4. Predators gets a nice run into behind Shovel. He's going to try to look 3 wide between DB as Mopar takes the lead underneath DB, and Shovel ducks low, tries to go 3 wide with Predators. They both back out of it. Mopar and DB able to pull away. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a special guest joining us tonight on his long drive home to Parts Unknown. What's up, Mr. Favre? How are you this evening? Oh. Fantastic, man. So what were you doing this weekend? Why were you not in the race? I mean, we enjoy seeing you in these things, man. You're leaving it. It looks like Get Your Bro Chase is flying through this field right now, trying to get to the front. But these RCR boys are hanging in tough, running 1, 2, 3, 7 and 8. Your boy here, Predators, man. He's definitely showing for you since you're not here tonight. You got this Ford all over the back of these RCR guys, but these top 3 are just pulling away. Yeah. Yeah, dude, for sure. It was awesome meeting you in person. Finally, getting a bit of face, a young face with the name, and man, we raced some go-karts together. Dude, Favre's fast in person. He's fast on the game. I think this morning he was running some RC cars in the parking lot, and the guy said, "Dude, you're like the fastest person I've seen all day." So let's not get any speeding tickets on your long drive home, since you like to drive everything else fast. All right, try to keep it under the speed limit, man. Let's see. I'm checking here real quick. See how many laps are left in this stage. Coming up right here on the end of it. Oh. But Predator's able to get around Shovel and DB all over. It looks like he's catching Mopar for the lead. Well, we're gonna need to let you go, because since you jumped up here, these Fords have started flying through this field. Oh no! Chase gets loose in front of Shovel, almost goes headfirst into the wall. Yeah, man. Hey, it was a pleasure. Sorry, my voice is gone, pretty much. I was sitting behind the start-finish line, and I'll go ahead and make a public knowledge now. I'm a huge Joey Logano fan, so I had a good voice until about 4 laps to go, and Shovelhead said I didn't shut up for 4 laps. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, jumping up and down like a kid in a candy store, and I was right there, man, doing the burnouts, and saw him get out of the car, climb up top, and he walked right up. I could reach out and touch him. He walked up and gave this little kid who was sitting on his dad's shoulders the checker flag. One of the coolest things I've ever got to witness in person. And man, that was a hell of a weekend, Favre. And we'll see you next week at Sonoma. One of Favre's favorite tracks, as though there's not a track he doesn't like on the circuit. But so we'll see you back in action next week at Sonoma, man. Drive safe, and we'll talk soon. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Bye-bye. All right, we got the restart going. Here goes Mad Mopar with Predators on his outside, but It's Your Bro Chase has moved his way up to third with DB in fourth. And they're spreading out coming down that backstretch. Not quite 5 wide like we saw earlier today. Oh, looks like they're trying to get 5 wide in the back. Somebody's getting a little loose back there, but everybody does save it. As Predators, Mopar gets on the ball coming off a turn 2. Predators dives below him, takes the lead, and drives away. Puts Mopar back second. Shovelhead running third. As we're coming around for let's see here, the third lap in stage 2. Now this stage here, I believe they're going to have to maybe save a half a lap. It wasn't very much. I mean, these guys, you know how they are with saving fuel. They're awesome. So I don't think they even have to save. They just have to run it hard. Tires have been an issue for some people this week, but I've heard most everyone's figured their tire issues out. Especially here in the second stage, it's like the track that goes through this change I noticed the other day, where the second stage you get a little bit longer wear on your tires, so it really works out in everybody's favor in the second stage to just run it hard, try to win it. And now for the first time tonight, we do not have the RCR boys out front leading. They're still up front, but it is Predators leading the race right now in that number 10 Smithfield Ford, trying to show out for Stewart Haas with 2 of their guys out because they were at the race today with Perky and Favre. Predator says, that's fine. Those guys have wins on the season. Let me go ahead and get mine so I get me some playoff points. So Predator's here trying to take over where the rest of his team has left off. Oh, True Death looks like he gets in the wall a little bit coming off a 3. Twitch able to get underneath him. Get back to Predators. Which I was able to run a practice race with them this weekend. Predators had a fast Ford in the 2 of them I was in. So this is going to shape up to be quite the good battle. And like normal, just sitting there, not making any noise. Mucka running in 4th. He's got a string of top 10s going on, a string of top 5s, actually, I believe, at the moment. Just quietly sitting there racking up points. And tonight's going to be a good points night for Mucka, with the top 2 are first and third in points not even being here tonight. This is going to be able to close the gap with some of those guys in the top 10, get closer to that points lead that Favre has held for quite a bit in this season. But you have a 3-car breakaway at the front. It's led by Predators in that Ford Mustang, followed by Shovelhead in that Chevy, and Mopar right behind him. Mucka in fourth. Field Filler, like normal, right behind Mucka, running fifth. And that's your top 5 here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. I'm not quite sure what happened to Bam Bam. He was up there in the front. I had a little miscue on that pit stop they just had there. DB fell back a little ways too there. That's all right. These RCR boys, they're fast. They'll make their way back up to the front. But as this track starts to change, you're going to start seeing some comers and some goers, because people who were good in stage 1 when the track was hot and slick, they're going to start fading just a little bit, and those guys that have a nice tight car are going to start moving to the front when the track starts to cool down. So you got Predators with a very slim lead over the back of Shovelhead. Mopar about 3 car lengths back off Shovelhead's bumper, but Shovelhead 0 car lengths back of Predators. He is right there. You could barely slip a newspaper between those two. Mopar third. You got Mucka and Field Filler dicing it out for fourth. Field trying to take it on the outside of Mucka going into 3. I think he's able to do it. Oh, no. DB gets down, pushes Mucka through the corner. Mucka able to get back by Field Filler. DB trying to pick which pony he's going to push. He goes with Field. Mucka able to dive in between them. So you got Mucka up to fourth, Field Filler up to fourth, Mucka up to fifth, and DB right behind them in sixth. Those 3 right there, bumper to bumper, nose to tail, trying to catch these 3 up front who have had a nice breakaway from them. And back right there behind DB, you've got Dan the Man, followed by Twitch, Minnesota Golf Pro. I believe that is True Death back behind Golf. Let's take a little gander. It is Pittman. Pittman right behind Golf. True Death about 10 cars off of Pittman's bumper. Mac attacking you right behind that. Right behind them, that 20 car by DeWalt. And Newcomer. But great driver, good friend of mine, condemned client. Right here, just kind of logging laps, seeing what it's all about with these guys. He is fast in public lobbies, but we all know once you're in a public lobby and you come into this lobby, you might be fast in the public lobbies, but this is a hard league to run in. He's seeing that right now. He's right back here just riding in 10th. Back behind him, you've got 19mm, Inbar 77. And then dicing it up behind them, it's going to be PG King. And it's your bro Chase underneath him with Viper rounding out the field in that 88 Valvoline car. But still up front, we have a change for the lead as Shovel is able to get around Predators. Oh, but Predators, gets the outside. Mopar flipping down the backstretch, gets loose. Everybody's hitting him. Everybody's running through him. Twitch up in the air. There's a huge wreck on the backstretch. People flipping. Oh, man, this is going to bring out a manual right here. We're going to rack him up and try it again. But that all started when Mopar got loose coming off the corner, went headfirst into the wall, and someone just got underneath him, flipped him in the air, and it just went from there, tumbling him and a couple other folks just tumbling down the front stretch. And that drops Mopar all the way back to 12th position. After those RCR boys were dominating the front of this race. Just circumstances have dropped a couple of them to the back, but not Shovelhead. He was able to not maintain the lead as Predators got around him right there as the caution came out. But he's right there in second place. Mucka third. DB fourth. Field Filler going in the pits in fifth. Dan the Man sixth. Mini Golf seventh. Mac Attack eighth. True Death ninth. Who's in that 18? Oh, Condemned Clyde in 10th. And then 9mm and Mopar right up there. Now, this was a quick caution with 6 laps to go in Stage 2. So 6 laps to go in Stage 2. We have our first manual caution of the race. Second caution with stage brakes involved. It's going to be a quick one. Super fast with 5 laps going to be, or 4 laps going to be left at the end of these pit stops right here. And these stages, like I said, this race is super fast. It's going to be flying by. Shovelhead gets the lead coming out of the pits. Predators in second. Mucka moves up to third with DB going to be in fourth place. Field Filler will come out sixth. Dan the Man seventh. Mini Golf Pro eighth. Mac Attack in U ninth. True Death 10th. And his brother Pittman in 11th. Oh, excuse me, that is Condemned Client in 11th. That white car throws me off with that one. Let's get back up here, and we're going to ride along with our leaders as they take the green flag. You've got Shovelhead with the restart. Gets a good jump on the bottom going into turn 1, but here comes Predators on the outside. He's going to try to pinch him down here in the corner. Shovelhead is not going to let it happen. He's going to... Oh, he gets on that candy cane a little bit, but that's okay. He's able to power off coming out of the corner. Shovelhead gets a half a car length lead over Predators, but Predators fighting hard on the outside. There's going to be 3 laps to go once they get to the line here in Stage 2 in the FRR Racing Series right here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway in St. Louis, Missouri. Shovelhead gets a commanding lead now, gets out in front of Predators. Muck able to get that third spot, but DB's not going to let him stay there for long. He's fighting hard on that outside. DB drives it into turn 1. They go almost 3 wide. Field looks for that third wide to try to get third away from Mucka and DB, but he doesn't go for it. He backs out a little bit. Coming down to 2 laps to go as they come down the back stretch, going into turns 3 and 4. Shovelhead gets a nice little arc into turn 3 and 4. Predators right behind him. Mucka gets third away from DB. DB tucks in right behind him in 4th. Field Filler 5th. We've got 1 lap to go. Shovelhead looking for his first stage win of the season. Predators all over his back bumper trying to get his first stage win of the season. Shovelhead looks like he's able to drive away on the back stretch, though. Gets a nice little 8 to 10 car gap on him. Looks like coming out of the corner here. Oh, Predators drives it in, trying to get that stage win. But Shovelhead eases in, pulls right away from him coming out of the corner. Oh, but Predators has some power coming out of that turn 4. Oh, I was wrong. That was not the last lap. Here it is. This is the last lap of stage number 2. Predators coming out of the corner. Trying to get on Shovel. Shovel's not going to let it happen. Shovelhead going to come out of the corner to win his first stage win of the season. And Shovelhead gets his first stage win of 2022. All right, here we are going into the pits here to start the third and final stage of this Worldwide Technology Raceway inaugural Cup race here in the FRR Series. You're going to have the A-car Shovelhead going in pits first. Looks like he might be leading them going into the green flag here at Stage 3. And here we are for the start of stage 3. You've got Shovelhead on the inside, Predators on the outside. DB running third. Field Filler works his way up to fourth, Mucka fifth. Predators trying to get that lead on the outside. Drives it in deep, trying to get it on the Shovel. Shovel drives it off the corner. They are still side by side going down the back stretch. Shovel on the inside, Predators on the outside. Predators arcs it hard into the turn. Tries to keep that momentum going on the outside. Looks like Shovel's able to clear him going out of turns 3, coming down the front stretch. Shovelhead with the lead. Predators in second. DB back to third place. Looks like there's a huge, big wreck in the backfield. Backstretch. And that's going to bring out a manual caution here for our second manual caution of the race on lap 3 of stage 3 here in the FRR Racing Series. My name is Niner Dan. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, here we go. After pit stops, it looks like Shovelhead maintains the lead. Predators right there in second, not letting him. He's going to hold him to maintaining his good position there. And Predators get second. Who's that? Field Filler working his way up. His pit stops are doing super good today. He keeps gaining positions in the pits. DB works his way up to fourth. Looks like Dan the Man's in fifth, and Mucka right outside him in sixth. So those Penske boys and Penske, Roush, Fenway, Keselowski racing guys are trying to work their way up here to the front. I'm sorry, my voice is going away. Like I said, I was screaming today. Man, it's been quite the weekend. Here we are, start of this right here with 51 laps to go. They're not going to have to save anything here. It's going to be regular 25 laps. So the saving part is out the window. They have one more pit stop if this stays green. And Shovelhead, they're going to single file it out all the way through the field. Shovelhead gets that lead, maintains that lead. Predator is going to be second. His field is under DB for third. Field gets that position, moves up to the third place. DB falls back to fourth, and he's got an attack coming from Mucka. PG King a little bit everywhere. They're 3 wide coming out of the corner. You got 19mm in the outside. He gets into the wall a little bit. PG able to get by him. Mopar trying to get by all of them on the inside, working his way back up to the front. Mopar with the fastest car in the field. Had a little bit of damage done to him earlier. Dropped all the way to the back, and he's having a hard time working his way back to the front, but he is coming. But out front, you still have Shovelhead leading with Predators under attack by Field Filler. Field Filler just driving a smooth, simple race. DB right behind him, just following his tracks. Waiting for him to make his move on Predator so he can be right there to follow him through it. And Mucka right behind them. So you've got first place, got about an 8 car length lead over Predators. And then the next 4 are nose to tail with a little gap between DB and Mucka. But Muck is able to close in going into the corner. DB tries to look at the outside of field filler, not able to do it. It looks like Predators might be holding these three up, but it's really hard to pass in the corners here. And Predators just has that power going down the backstretch, able to pull away. But these three catch him in the corners. So they're waiting for him to make a mistake so one of them can get underneath him and all three of them can follow through. So we're right here riding along with Mucka, who can see all this action going on in front of him. And we're going to keep going through this field, though. Field filler still all over the back of Predators. We're going to come back and check that out here in a second. Predators takes a hard arc into the corner. That's able to allow Dan the Man and True Death to join this battle for second. So you've got Shovelhead pulling away, and Predators is leading this tight pack of 7 cars who all are in line, ready for that second place position, waiting for somebody to make that move around Predators, who's just too fast down the straightaways. You look back through the field, it's just starting to become one long straight line right there behind second place. But we see a battle. It looks like Field's able to get underneath Predators. Field filler's going to move up into that second position. Able to get by him. DB going to try to get underneath him here. Predators goes high. DB dives low, gets that third position. Here comes Mucka, followed by his teammate Dan the Man, trying to get around them as well. It looks like Predator might be able to tuck in between DB and Mucka, and he is able to. That 10 car finds a spot in the line, letting 2 cars get past him. But, oh no, here comes Mucka on the inside. There must be something wrong with Predator's car. He cannot keep it down in the corners, so he's letting all these cars that had lined up behind him are just flying by. Looks like Mucka's... Oh, he was able to pull him down that straightaway, like I said. Predators, they get him in the corner, but he is able to pull him on the straightaway. Mucka not able to complete the pass. Predators pulls back by him. So you've got Shovelhead with a pretty substantial lead over Field Filler. DB running third. Predator fourth. Mucka diving to the inside of Predators. Looks like he might be able to make the pass here. But Predators on that outside. Looks like he's going to pull it down the backstretch. They are side by side heading into turn 3. Mucka might have the position here, and they are too wide behind him. Mucka is almost able to clear Predators. Yes, he is able to clear Predators right here. And you've got True Death underneath Dan the Man and his teammate Mopar trying to come with him. Mopar working his way back up to the front. Those RCR boys were fiery in Stage 1. Little things happened to him in Stage 2 and Stage 3. You still got one of them RCR boys out there just dominating this race. One running third, and the other ones are trying to work their way back up through the field after a lot of mishaps in Stage 2. But they've got a lot of Fords to get through between here and there. Muck able to pull away from Predators once he gets by him. Now he's got True Death all over the back of his bumper trying to get that 5th spot away from him. Excuse me, the 4th spot away from him. Something must be wrong with that 10 car, as he was super fast in Stage 1 and 2, and now it looks like he's just backing up the people behind him, but it's so hard to pass on this track. You have to pick your battles, and True Death picked the right one. He gets that drive off the corner, gets underneath Predators. He's going to try to get that position coming into turn 3. And Dan the Man tucks in behind Predators, but it's going to dive low, trying to follow True Death through. Predators looks like he's going to power on that outside, try to keep True Death behind him, but it's not going to happen. True Death clears Predators coming out of the corner, and Dan the Man looks to dive below, but not able to, gets right in behind Predators. And now it's his turn to work on the back bumper of that 10 car, try to get around with Mopar all over the back of Dan the Man. So Predators just sliding through this field. Not quite sure what is wrong with that 10 car, but something has happened. He was so fast in Stage 1 and 2. We got Shovelhead. Looks like he's still pulling away from Field Filler. Field Filler's pulling away from DB, and DB is getting reeled in by Mucka. Mucka is got a fast, long run car here. It looks like he is closing in on DB for 3rd place, but the top 4 kind of strung out. Mucka's got a nice distance between him and his True Death, but True Death is closing in little by little. Predators gets high coming out of the corner, gives Dan the Man the inside. He takes a look. Dan gets loose coming out. He comes out a little too low in that corner, gets loose, tucks right back in behind Predators. That gives Mopar the opportunity to get all over Dan the Man's bumper. Look how the best battle's going to be back in the back of the pack. Got Predators trying to maintain that position until he gets to the pits. He needs a pit stop to be able to get back up to the front here. Dan the Man starting to get loose coming out of the corner. Mopar seeing that, he's closing in on his bumper, but Mac Attack has now taken his Mac Attack all over the back of Mad Mopar's bumper. But don't look too far, because here comes Bam Bam Twitch trying to bam his way through the field. Oh, Mac Attack is super loose coming out of the corner. Gets low, gets Twitch the opportunity to close right up on him. You got some battles going on in this field. It's looking good. True Death is starting to close in on Mucka, but Shovelhead has almost an entire straightaway lead over Field Filler. Field looks like he's under attack by DB. And it looks like they have a manual caution coming out. Not quite sure what happened trying to go through the field here. Shovelhead has the lead. Let's see if he can maintain it coming out of pit road. Here we go down the pits. Remember, these are manual cautions, so going into the pits, they do have to take this access road. And the way the pit road is here, it's right about there. Where that black wall ends is your speed line. You do not want to be going more than 45 miles an hour. That's how you get a black flag. And with manual cautions out, you can still get a black flag. Where when you have the regular cautions in the game, it makes it so you can't get a black flag in the pits. So you have to maintain here and maintain your speed going through pit road. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to have 36 laps remaining, so they are still going to have to make one more pit stop after this. So this is going to be pit strategy here. You're not going to have to take a full tank of fuel here, because they still are going to have to make one more pit stop in this race. So Shovelhead looks like he might win the race off pit road. He does. Field Filler gets second. DB the Best is going to come out third, but there is a hard fight for fourth between Mucka and True Death. But Shovelhead, who got his first stage win tonight in stage 2, is going to start on that inside. Field Filler is going to be on the outside. In second place, you've got Mucka in third, DB the Best in fourth, and they are wrecking in the back of the pack as they're trying to come to the green flag. Not quite sure who that is. We'll jump back there in a minute just to see who that was, but we're going to be right here with Shovel and Field Filler, whose pit crew gained him another spot on pit road. Mucka in third, DB in fourth. Shovelhead gets a good jump coming to the start-finish line. He's going to bring Mucka with him. Mucka's going to move into second place here with 34 laps to go in the FRR Racing Series here at WWT Raceway in St. Louis, Missouri. Shovelhead gets a nice little jump coming down the back stretch. They are side by side for second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Field Filler on the outside gets a nice little drive through the corner. Looks like Mucka's going to be able to pull right back beside him coming out of the corner. They're going to be side by side, still going down the back stretch for second place. And they are side by side for fourth place with DB the Best and True Death, but True Death is able to drive by them behind him. Ooh, Mucka slips a little bit, gets up into DB. DB's going to lose some positions on the outside. DB the Best, who Mucka got into just a little bit, is all over the back of Mucka's bumper, but his captain for RCR, True Death, is closing in on DB. He's going to have to be on offense and defense here with less than 30 laps to go at the Worldwide Technology Raceway in Stage 3 of the FRR Racing Series. I might not sound like it, but this is Niner Dan. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to follow along with the leader here. Let's look back, see who's catching them. And I'll be right back in just a minute. Remember, this is the FRR Racing Series. We are coming to you live from the Worldwide Technology Raceway here in St. Louis. All right, here we are. We got Shovelhead still leading. But second place is up for grabs right now. It looks like Mucka is underneath field filler. Excuse me. And DB is trying to get underneath Mucka, but Mucka looks like he's going to be... Mucka's going to pull below field filler going into turn 2. Lord, I'm losing my voice here. Mucka able to get by field filler. DB able to follow him through. That's going to push... Oh, side by side. Field filler is able to pull on the outside of DB. DB drives it hard into the corner, kind of pushes that air pocket up into field filler a little bit. Field filler's getting a pull off the top side. Able to maintain that third position, but not by much, maybe a half a car length. DB to best. Falls back to fourth. Field filler able to pull down in front of him and keep that position. True Death able to close in on them right behind him for that sixth spot. He is all over the back of his RCR teammate, DB to best, who has been winning quite a few races lately. And right there you've got Dan the Man running behind True Death, trying to close in on him, but he's got some RCR guys all over him. You've got Mopar moving up through the field, and he's bringing his boy Twitch with him. And Predator's right there behind Twitch. Still anybody's race here in the FRR Racing Series at WWT Raceway for the inaugural Cup Series race here at WWT. We've got 23 laps to go. Remember, they pitted with 36 to go, so you have to pit with... They're probably going to have to pit with about 12 to go, but in this series here, you have to pit within 5 laps of the checkered flag, so you cannot pit after 5 laps to go. And there are no cautions after 10 laps to go. So you've got probably about 10 laps before you're going to start seeing these guys hit pit road. Some people might short pit, try to get around trouble. Mopar gets down underneath Dan the Man. Looks trying to get that position away from him. Bro Chase looks like he might have lagged out of the race. DB to best, first of the RCR boys to hit pit road. Trying to use some... Oh, and he gets in the grass. It looks like he got loose trying to get to pit road. You have to use these access roads here in the FRR Racing Series. A lot of people in public lobbies will cut after the grass cut down into pit road, but not here. We play by the rules in FRR. You have to use the access roads to get on and off pit road. You cannot blend until the back stretch. So here we are with green flag pit stops coming with about 22 laps to go in this race. You've got field filler. Normally you're last to pit or close to last to pit. Last couple races he's been shocking us. You drive being first, second, or third to pit. Goes and dives down on pit road trying to gain some spots from Shovelhead and Mucka getting those fresh tires a couple laps before they do. There are 20 laps to go in this race. And you've got Shovelhead out front. Mucka running third. Or excuse me, Mucka running second. Looks like True Death is in third. And Mucka hits pit road. So that's going to put Shovelhead out front with a pretty decent lead over True Death in third. We've got Mad Mopar running third now. Dan the Man running fourth, but we are in the middle of green flag pit stops here in the FR Racing Series, and we have 17 laps to go. Shovelhead having a hard time getting through the access road. Shovelhead spins, getting onto pit road. Oh no. So Mopar's going to take over the lead here. Yet to pit. Mopar staying out there, trying to pit with the least amount of laps he can. Oh, Mopar getting loose up into the ball a little bit here. Dan the Man able to close up in on him a little bit. Dan the Man running second. Still has yet to pit himself. Shovelhead coming off of pit road. Looks like Mad Mopar might be jumping into pit road this time. He is. Mopar jumps to pit road. Dan the Man takes over the lead. Dan still has not pitted yet either. Mopar down on pit road. Looks like that might give the lead over to Mucka. Not sure yet. I got to wait for... I'm watching Mopar's live feed here. He's the one helping me out with laps tonight since Favre's not here. So Mopar on pit road. Looks like it might be Mucka and Field Filler out running 1 and 2. Not quite sure what kind of damage that did to Shovelhead spinning getting on pit road. Shovelhead being the dominant car here tonight. Great car, great setup. Once again, right at the end, it's heartbreak for him. But it's not over yet. Let's see here. Dan the Man still out on the racetrack. Yet to hit pit road. Has most of the field a lap down. But it looks like he still has not hit pit road. Let's jump on with Dan the Man. And this is your leader right here, guys. Dan the Man still out here leading. Still needs to make one more pit stop. He is not able to make it here to the end. We're going to jump back over to Mopar's little live stream here so we can see how many laps we have to go. And Dan the Man hits pit road. I believe that gives the lead to Mucka, but I'm not 100% sure here. Shovelhead, after having that dominating car, trying to work his way back up through the field. Oh, here it is. It looks like Pittman is your leader. Pittman yet to pit as well. Trying to stretch out as far as he can. Pittman, he's been using a lot of fuel strategy this year, trying to gain some spots on pit road, or trying to gain some spots in the race, or looking for those caution flags, and he has gotten them a couple times this season, but not right now. He has hit pit road, ladies and gentlemen, and that looks like it might circle back around with 9 laps remaining in this race, this 100th lapper here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And it does give the lead over to Field Filler. Field Filler's got the lead with 8 laps remaining. Mucko all over his back bumper. They have a huge lead. Huge lead. Over third place. Third place, I believe that's True Death, with Mad Mopar running 4th. Predators back in 5th. Field Filler still leading here. We've got 7 laps remaining in this FRR Racing Series race here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Field Filler starting to pull a little bit away from Mucka. Mucka trying to close in the second position, but don't go too far. True Death is trying to get a hold of Mucka and Field Filler. He wants that win. True Death running 3rd. Mopar 4th. Predators 5th. And where did he come from? Bam Bam Twitch running 6th. Five laps remaining in this 100 lapper here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Field Filler, good lead. Mucka right behind him. Big gap back to 3rd place. True Death, his teammate Mad Mopar all over the back of him. With Predators all over the back of Mopar in 5th. Twitch in 6th. Mopar trying to get underneath True Death for that third position. True Death able to pull down on the outside lane here. Predators gets on the back of Mopar. Mopar tries to go high diamond into the corner. Come off lower than True Death here. Mopar looking for that third spot. Not able to do it. True Death pulls away, but Mopar slips a little bit. Gets Predators in back of him. And gives him a push down the front stretch. Here we are, guys. Less than 3 laps remaining here. Field filler still with the lead. Mucka all over the back of him. We are coming down to 2 laps to go here in the FRR Racing Series in the NASCAR Heat 5 game. And Mucka all over the back of field filler. And let's not forget, these two have a history of the bump and run. If we don't forget, Mucka did give Field the bumper at Phoenix. He might do it again here for the win. Both of them looking for Mucka looking for his first win of the season. Field filler looking for his second. Last lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down the back stretch for the final time. Field filler pulling away. Mucka dives it in on the outside. Oh, they're side by side. Field filler able to pull away. Mucka gives him the bumper, but it's not enough. Field filler gets the win in the FRR Racing Series. Mad Mopar won stage 1, Shovelhead won stage 2, and had a rough time getting into the pit road and that after a dominating performance. But your race winner, Field filler, second place Mucka, third place Predators, fourth is going to be True Death, fifth Mopar, sixth Bam Bam, seventh Shovelhead, 8th, Dan the Man. 9th, Condemned Client. And 10th is going to be Viper. And let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple of these drivers in here. And we are joined now with Predators, who finished third in that race. Predators, you there, man?
Yes. How's it going?
It is going, sir. You had quite the interesting race there. You kind of were up front, fell to the back there in stage 2. You got, it looks like everybody kind of tried to dive under you in there in stage 2. You went to the back, and then somehow you worked your way back up into third place. Man, how'd your race go for you tonight, buddy?
I definitely went better than I expected. I think we raced pretty strong in stage 2. We definitely fell to the back because we were trying to save some fuel. Wait, that is incorrect. I don't know what happened there. So, anyways, I'm grateful that we made it up to the position we did and be able to talk to you guys. So,
heck yeah. I mean, it's been a great season for you. We're going next week to Sonoma. You looking forward to that one?
I'm looking forward to it. I've been working on the car for a while, so I'm confident. I think might talk to you again. So Looking forward to that.
We are definitely looking forward to speaking to you again, sir. And congratulations on third place finish tonight in a very up and down race for you. It was a hard one. You probably passed more cars today than I think anyone else did, dropping to the back, coming back to that front, getting that top 3 position. So congratulations, Predators, and I'm sure we're going to talk to you many more times this season, especially I know how great you are on road courses, man, and we have a road course stretch coming up, so definitely going to see you in these post-race interviews right here coming up.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And we were unable to interview him in his first win of the season. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, field filler. Sir, how do you feel tonight after that great win at WWT?
It'll take me forever to finish off this celebration, I'll tell you that. I had no expectations of even thinking about winning this race. It fell into my lap.
That it did, yeah. Man, that it did. Shovelhead had a hard time getting on pit road right there,
yeah.
and that last one there, and you and Mucka just put on a show. Those last 2 laps. I had a flashback to Phoenix, and I'm like, well, is it going to happen? Like, are we going to see what's going to happen here? And when Mucka dove it in on the outside, what was going through your mind? He had a great run on the outside of you through 3 and 4. I thought he might have pulled it off, but you sure did get that drive down the straightaway there coming out of 4. What was going through your mind seeing Mucka dive to that outside like that?
He pitted a lap later than me, and I thought, and he came out of the pits ahead of me, and I was shocked. And I thought, man, he's got a lap fresher tires than me. He's the same speed as I am. I'm never going to get around him. Somehow I did, and then I put a little distance on him, and I thought I was going to be okay. But Jesus, he's got some brakes going into the corner, I'll tell you. For the last 5 laps, I was ready for the bump and run. I knew it was coming, but I wasn't getting off of that rumble strip. There was no way. If he bumped me, he was going to have to slow down too. That was the only thing I could think of. And the bump, a couple of light bumps came, but nothing like I thought was going to come. It was a good, clean race, and hats off to Mucko for that. I don't even know if I would have had that kind of if I could have held back or not on that for a win, but
well, that was it was a heck of a battle.
Yeah, he was diving in there. I was hitting the gas way too soon. I know I couldn't hardly drive my car for the last 5 laps. It was so loose. So it was great win. Hope it was exciting.
Oh, dude, it's just me in here, but it was one of the most exciting finishes I've seen all season. I knew Mucka really wants that win, his first win of the season.
Yep.
I know you haven't won in FR before, is that correct? Until this season?
No, I won. No, this is my 3rd win.
The 3rd win, okay. So Bristol was the first one of the season. We didn't get to interview you there, man. It's so good you got to win this one. We get to talk to you.
And I want to just congratulate Mucka real quick. That he could have bump and ran me and won that race, and I wouldn't have been mad about it at all because I know he needs one and he wants one. And
I wasn't going to take it from you like that, Phil.
Yeah,
I
know. I'm just saying I wouldn't have been pissed. I just wanted you to know that because I know how much it means to you, buddy. Good run.
Well, and there you are, guys. You hear field filler. Now we hear Mucka already in here. Mucka, it was clean. You tried to get it on that outside coming out of 3 and 4 on that last lap. I kind of thought you might have had it with the speed you were carrying through there. How was your race, man? It was you kind of stayed in the top 5 most of the race, and how was it for you?
I had a really good long run car. I was able to drive my car. Once I got loose, I was able just to dirt track it around the track. So I knew I know Field. I came what Field was mentioning earlier. I came out of pits ahead of him, but from the first 2 stages, I knew that I'd be able to run him down. And I figured I'd let him burn his tires up a little bit since he had 1 lap older tires. I just didn't have enough at the end. I thought about the old bump and run in there at the last couple laps. I felt like booting him, but I want to earn that win clean. That's what I'm here. I want to. There's nothing wrong with second place. I'll take those points all day long.
Oh, definitely a great points night tonight for you. I think you're 4th in points going into the night, but the 1st and 3rd place in points, we're here tonight, and it was a great points night for you, and especially you and Field. I don't think either of you want to give either of you the bumper because the last 4 or 5 races, wherever one of you is, the other one is right behind you. You two seem to every race be right there side by side or nose to tail going to the finish line, and you two came through the field tonight or to the front tonight together, and Man, it was quite the race to see up here. I was really excited. I was such a fan of this race. Just everything that happened, everybody was moving. It was just fantastic.
Congratulations to Field Filler on that win. He definitely earned it on those old tires. He was loose as a goose, but he did a great job holding it up there. And I feel bad for Shovelhead. He had that incident going into the pits. He had a rocket ship all day long.
He did.
Him and Mopar both. Very impressed with both of those cars they had on the track tonight.
It was, man. Shovelhead, I did get a best friend. Super excited about getting his first stage win of the season, getting some playoff points there. Mopar sitting on his 8th pole of the season. Those RCR boys definitely had dominant cars. Just circumstances took them out of the race. I know they're both set. So they're going to Monday morning quarterback, as they say, tomorrow, and be like, what could I have done? Those access roads were giving everybody a fit in this race tonight. We have a couple more races coming up with access roads. I know that they're not everyone's favorite thing, so if you can, what I'm seeing here was if you could learn the access roads and get on and off of those, you kind of gave yourself a good day. And next week we've got
you definitely have to. I put some time in today practicing the entrance and exit of pit road. You could pick up or lose a lot of time going into or coming out of pits with access roads. So you want to make sure you got that down pat.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's something we saw tonight a lot. Was I believe Field Filler picked up 4 different positions in the pits with his pit crew tonight, moving up in every time he went down pit road. Next week we have Sonoma, one of the best road courses on the circuit, in my opinion. In my hometown, where I'm from, over there in Sonoma. How do you feel like that race is going to go? You guys ready for practices this week?
Yeah, road courses are always one of my favorites. Road courses and short tracks. Sonoma's interesting. You definitely got to put in your work this week to come out up top. There's a lot of fast guys. We have Predators being one of them. But I always throw Pittman's name in at Sonoma. Ever since he got that win in the B group, he's always one of my favorites to win there.
Absolutely, and that is one thing I do love about the FRR Racing Series is these guys are road course specialists. If you have never watched FRR on a road course, make sure you tune in next week. It's going to be something to watch. I know Farr's fast there. I know Trudet's fast there. Pittman, Mucka's fast there in a couple races I've been in with him. Field Filler is trying to get fast there.
Looking for a relief driver for next week.
Oh man, just a few more practice races, and I'm pretty sure you'll be right up there with him. I know Shovelhead. Hopefully, he can get his redemption next week because he has been fast at Sonoma. So next week, and then I think after that we have an off week, the only one of the entire season, if I'm not mistaken. And then so that's going to wrap us up here tonight on the FRR Racing Network. My name's Dan, Niner Dan. And Field Filler with a big win tonight here at WWT. And we'll see y'all next week.